Alright, so we finished the fence and the bottom part. Now let's create the stairs. I'll press Shift A to create a cube. I'll move it here and down just to position it roughly here in the middle. Now I move it on the y-axis and resize it on the x-axis, something like this. Let's make it less taller and more wide. Let me see how it's gonna look. This looks good. Let's move it a little more down, something like this. Looks good. And we're gonna add an array, but not on the x-axis. Here we need 0, and we're gonna have on the y-axis, I think I'll put 1.3 minus 1.3. There you go. And over here I think I'll put 5 minus 5. Let's increase the count of this. Now I feel like this one, the main one, is too big. So let's make it, but not on the x-axis. I will resize it and cancel the x-axis. Shift X and resize it a little bit. Like this. Yeah, this looks good. I like it. And increase the count. Let's see how many I can have. I think 12 is a good number. Yes, I will leave it at 12. Even if I feel like it doesn't look quite right. Let's say if I put here minus 0.8. Yes, I feel this is more better. Maybe 0.9. Yes, I feel I like it more. I like it more. Alright, so now after we do this, I will say over here, Shift S, cursor to selected. I will add another cube, Shift A, go out of edit mode anyway, Shift A, cube, and here I will do a part in edit mode, and the rest I'm gonna do it in object mode. So I'm gonna move this cube in the x-axis on this side. I don't have any space left. Okay, let's move this one a little to the left to have some space there. So G, X, and move it here. S, X. Enough to fit it in this space, as you can see. Something like this. I will move also the 3D cursor there. I will take this face. Now first I want to resize everything. I will press A to select everything, S to resize, Z, like this. And I think it's a little too thick, so I'll resize it on the X to be less. And now I take this face and I move it quite a lot. Let's say something like this. It has to be longer than the stairs. I think this looks good. Maybe a little more. G, Y, let's say until here. Because we can always like resize this afterwards. And now, keeping the pivot point over here where we have it with the 3D cursor, we're gonna rotate this one. I went back into object mode. I press R, X, and move it down to fit the stairs. Like this. Now I think a little more up. Can you see? Like, I'll show you. Each corner of the stairs has to touch this piece. So I need to rotate it a little more on the x-axis. More up. Like this. You see? All the corners now, they touch this. This is perfect. Now I will press Shift D, X, and move another one over here. And move it a little more to the X. To the left. Perfect. Now I will apply the modifiers for this one. The array. I will go over here and I will add a material and say stairs main. And for these side ones, I will create a new material called stairs sides. Perfect. I'll choose the same one here, stairs sides. Now choose the two sides and the stairs and press Ctrl J. And rename this cube over here, calling it stairs. And now we can move it in the blockout. And this is it. This is how you create the stairs. In the next lesson, we're gonna learn how to create the bed upstairs, because this is gonna be like the bedroom, the main area for the sleeping. So we're gonna create a bed in the next lesson. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!